evening walk. Blue jay. This is our 10th or 11th day of no rain. Now the other parts of Minnesota are being categorized as very dry to exceptionally dry. God, that happens fast. When 98% of Minnesota a month ago was floating away from all the rain. But the mosquitoes are almost not a factor anymore. Deer flies are definitely not. Oh, that poplar is dying too. I hadn't seen that until just now. And that dying popple was just fine up until, well, I don't remember last summer. I think it was fine, fully leafed out. But that is definitely an indicator of drought failure on the part of popples. To hit a certain point of too dry, and they cannot recover. Went over to see how Dennis was doing on the bridge work. But first I stopped at the house or the cabin to see if he was even down there, which he wasn't. He was in the house napping. Insley had been behind me way back in the field. Jean was out in the yard watering, so I kept looking back, waiting for Insley to show up so I could corral her. Jean and I talked for a moment or two, and here came Insley from around the other side of the cabin. Once again, how did she get from way back in the field, the other side of the field, to the other side of the cabin? Oh my God. Well, so, and here come their two dogs. Insley's running like hell, typically. I talked to Dennis yesterday about this problem of Insley, and I really am going to put my thumb on her. I can't have her knocking Dennis down and knocking into Jean's leg, which she's had surgery on, and she's very nervous about being hit by a dog. And there's Insley. I had the collar on her and I had the remote in my pocket, and Insley's doing her thing again, and I got the remote out and no, come. She didn't want to come. She would come but then run right off, even if I had her by the collar. She was just, so I beeped her. That settled her down a little bit, and I went to go. I can't hold her as I'm driving the ATV. I called her and she wouldn't come, she wanted to play with the other dogs. So I gave her a long beep, and she came over to me. She seemed to hear that, understand that, no, this is inappropriate. And I got the ATV going, backed up, turned around, and she followed. I didn't have to beep her anymore. I kept, come on, come on. And she did. Jean yelled at me, it's working. Yeah, it is working. And I have to be rigorous about teaching her this is inappropriate behavior. She's roughhousing, just having fun, playing with the other dogs, but it's influencing us, adults, us humans. And I haven't had to deal with this much because she and I live alone. She doesn't act this way, but when she gets around other dogs and other people that she likes, she loses control. So she's learning. Insley and I are going over to Dennis and Jean's place. He invited me over to celebrate my birthday and their 55th wedding anniversary. And I'm taking the long leash so that Insley can be maintained. Here. Heel. Hey, Dennis.
What are you doing?
Great.
Hey, Winfrey, what you doing, girl? Good girl. Yeah.
She came over to apologize for knocking you down the other day.
Good girl, yeah. What you been doing? Huh? Yeah.
She sure likes you. All right. Come on, Insley.
Yeah.
Those tender ones look really good. I've never seen those before.
Yeah.
Huh. Did your old grill give up on you?
That one over there? Yeah, it was everything went out on it.
Little red.
I hate to cook too much.
It is a balmy mid-morning, high 60s, humid, but very comfortable out here. We're really at the tail end of summer now.
Come on, come on, you have standards.